Hey guys, as promised, this is my frequently asked question video. I asked you in my November favorites to just leave your questions down below, what you want me to answer for you. And I just took all the questions and I'm going to answer them. Some of these questions I'm going to not answer in so much detail because I am going to make just a full video dedicated to something that you guys wanted to know. So I'm just gonna start off with the first question, and it is, what do you do for work? Ask this all the time. For those of you who don't follow my blog, probably don't know, I'm in the auto industry. I work in a factory. I build cars. So I know this surprises a lot of people when I say this, but that is what I do, and that also leads into my next question, which is number 2, any fitness or health advice. And I'm actually going to make a whole video dedicated to diet and exercise routine. I have a post on my blog about my weight loss story, so if you want to read that before I make the video, you're more than welcome to. I'll leave a link for it down below, but it just goes into detail of how I lost weight, and I have lost quite a bit of weight since I first started blogging. So if you followed my blog, then you know that I've changed a lot. I'm very active at my job, so that helps me stay in shape, and I also eat very clean and healthy. So I wouldn't say I'm on a diet, but I do eat just really healthy. So I will get into that more when I talk about that in a full video for you guys. Number 3, if you were stranded on an island, what 3 things would you have to have? I would say, number 1, obviously I would bring my husband for his company, and because he's extremely handy and he could pretty much build and take care of us on an island. And then number 2, I would probably say like bring flint or something to start a fire, because it would probably take us a year to start a fire, and by that time we would be there. 3, I would have to have my iPhone, and that's only if the battery would never die, because obviously I wouldn't bring my iPhone if it was going to die in a day, because the battery life on this phone sucks. But I am so in love with my iPhone. I just got it this month, and I would have to bring that. Number 4, how did you and Charles meet? We actually met at work, and we both work in the same place, so that is how we met. Number 5, what got you started into makeup? I actually wasn't that into makeup like all my life. You know how people say that they were always into makeup, they got into their mom's makeup stash and all this and that. My mom like never wore makeup, and I only started getting into it when I was probably in university, and I was going out to the bars with my friends, so obviously we would get ready and stuff, and that just really got me started into wanting to like look good in my appearance. And then my blogging just really got me fully into makeup. Like I started buying so much makeup just because I'd want to blog about it, that I want to make new posts and all that stuff. And then from blogging I went into YouTube, so that's how I got started into YouTube, was because of blogging and because you guys asked me to start a YouTube channel. Number 6, what were you like in your teen years? I don't know. I was just really into hanging out with my friends. I think I had my first boyfriend when I was 17, so then I obviously was into being in a relationship, but most of my teen years I was just into hanging out with a very select few friends. I always have like very few but really close friends, so I think that's better than having like a ton of friends. So I just hang out with my friends. That pretty much didn't answer it. I wasn't into makeup like I am now. I played sports. I don't know what I was like. I'm pretty much the same. I don't know. 7, your favorite movie. My all-time favorite movie, hands down, is Dumb and Dumber. And if you like Dumb and Dumber, then you and I would probably be best friends, because I can quote that movie from start to finish, and absolutely the most hilarious movie ever made. I love Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels together in that movie, and I hear that they're making a second one, so I really hope that happens and it doesn't butcher the first. But I'll be the first one there to watch it opening night if that ever happens. Your favorite singer? I don't really have a favorite singer, I'd say. I'm really into music. Like, I like every kind of music there is. My music library is extensive. I always buy CDs. Some of my favorite bands, I really like Disturbed. So many favorite artists. I just wouldn't even be able to begin naming who I like and everyone I like. So I just like everything. Music and me are like this. 9. What do you usually eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? That's something I'm going to address in my diet and exercise video. But usually for breakfast, I'll have like egg whites, a piece of toast. I'll have cereal. Lunch, I always have a salad. I usually have a spinach salad, and then I'll just toss in chicken or egg whites, or sometimes fish, different kinds of veggies. Every day for lunch, I have a salad. That's always. And then dinner, it just changes. I'm a pretty good cook, so I'll make whatever I want within reason, obviously. I don't like avoid any kind of food. I'm pretty well-rounded, I think, in terms of my diet. 10. What made you want to start YouTube? I think I already answered this kind of, but it was people always asking me on my blog to start a YouTube channel. I'm really enjoying it so far. My blog has kind of taken a back seat to my YouTube channel, which I didn't think would happen because I was like gung-ho on my blog, but I love doing both. It's what I do in my spare time, which is the next question. What do you do in your spare time? Any kind of spare time I have is pretty much dedicated to blog or YouTube. I do try and hang out with my friends at least once a week. We live in different cities, so we'll have to drive and see each other, but I like seeing them. I like going to the movies. I like hanging out with my husband, my puppies, just your usual kind of stuff, I guess. Number 12. Do you like to cook, and if so, what is your fave recipe? I love to cook. I don't like to clean up after cooking. I hate dishes, and I refuse to do them. I don't mind putting them in a dishwasher, but I don't like scrubbing dishes. But I do love cooking. I just don't like the cleanup. And my fave recipe, probably that I do a really good lasagna. I have to say, it's pretty good. Yeah, I can make, I don't know, I make a ton of different stuffs, but I'd say my lasagna is pretty, it's pretty good. 13, are kids in your future? This one is actually really exciting. Not that I'm pregnant or anything, but I just recently got full-time at my job after 3 years of being on contract, and this means that Charles and I have the opportunity to start having kids anytime now. We could have before, but now that my job is secure and I'm full-time, kids are definitely a possibility in the near future. So looking forward to that next chapter of my life. 14, what is your heritage background? Okay. I am Canadian and I am from a German background. Number 15, are your lips naturally full or do you use fillers? My lips are naturally full, I guess. Maybe sometimes they appear more full because I line them, or depending on the lipstick or gloss I use, they can look more full. That's the beauty of makeup. You can make things look different, but they're naturally like this. I don't use fillers. I would admit to it if I did. I don't have a problem with people doing those kind of things if that's what they want to do, but I personally don't do that. 16, do you dye your hair? Yes, I do dye my hair. I go to the salon and have it dyed. I'm gonna have a whole video about my hair because that's also been requested a ton. Right now, the color everyone keeps asking, this is like, I haven't had it done probably 4 months, like in 4 months, so it's fading a lot. I don't know if you can tell my roots coming in, but this color is pretty close to my natural color, I guess. My hair is a bit lighter, but yeah, this is just the color it is when my dye is faded. So I haven't bothered to go get it done because I actually really like the color it is right now. But usually I keep it like a dark brown, almost black, but I really like how light it has gotten, so I don't want to dye it anytime soon. I might just touch up my roots though. Number 17, do you have any pets? And yes, I do. I have 2 dogs. I have a golden retriever and a black lab, and the golden retriever's name is Bella and my black lab's name is Heatlh, and they're moving downstairs because they heard their names. Number 18, do you have a boyfriend or a husband? And this has probably been already addressed in these questions, but I have a husband. We've been married just over a year, and we've been together for over 6 years. Number 19, what beauty upkeep do you prefer to do yourself, and what do you prefer to be done by a professional? For myself, I like to do my own self-tanning. I don't go to tanning salons or anything like that or get spray tans. I just do self-tanning myself. Right now mine is pretty much gone, so this is basically my natural skin tone, but I prefer to go to a salon to have my hair done. And I was thinking about maybe starting to dye my own hair, but I like the color it is right now, so I don't really have the need to dye it. I would never try cutting my own hair because that would just be disastrous in my eyes. I would not be able to do it. No matter how many videos I watch, I probably would mess it up somehow. Even though I learned how to do makeup from YouTube videos, I would never trust myself learning to cut my own hair through YouTube videos. It's just, personally, I don't trust myself with that. But that is everything that you guys asked me for this round. So if you want to know anything else, just leave me a comment below, and if I do get a lot of comments or questions pertaining to my own personal life, I will make this a habit of making these videos on a monthly basis just to answer anything you guys are curious about. I know I personally like knowing a little bit about the people that I watch on YouTube, just because it makes it a more personal vibe, and I think that's always important. That's always something that I've done on my blog, is I've kind of made it personal as well as professional, I guess you could say, but that's just me. I just like being pretty down to earth, and yeah. If there's anything else you'd like to know, just, as I said, leave it down below, and thank you guys for all your questions, and I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video.